everybody, how's it going? It's Grimace here. Welcome back to another reaction. I'm going to be continuing with my theory sort of marathon that I've been watching. We're going to be reacting to a Food Theory episode this time. This one being, I solved the Grimace Shake murders for McDonald's. So yeah, everyone, I'm pretty sure by now knows the Grimace Shake. I mean, I think the trend is now dead. I don't know. I mean, again, this video was only 2 days ago, so I don't... Oh, 3 days ago, never mind, sorry. But again, I've seen the Grimace Shake myself, and I've tasted it. It's an okay shake. I'm surprised I didn't get murdered from it, but overall, I want to see what his theory on the Grimace Shake murder trend is. That being said, let's get on with it. In 3, 2, 1.
Right, it's time to try the big trend, the Grimace Shake.
Matt, be careful.
Birthday,
Grimace will kill you.
What's this hubbub all about?
Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Tastes like a very sickeningly sweet berry shake.
Yeah, that's what I would describe it as.
It's solid. It's fine. I don't know if I drink the whole thing of this. All right, well, happy birthday. All right.
Oh wow, he didn't get murdered yet.
Hello, Internet!
Jeez.
Welcome to
Nice intro, though.
Food Theory, where we know a lot about purple-colored murderers.
Yeah.
Some might say a bit too much.
Yeah,
In case you
I was gonna say a
haven't
bit
been
too
locked
much.
inside your basement for the last couple of weeks, let me catch you up in 2 words: Grimace Shake. You see, back in 1963, in an effort to appeal to kids, McDonald's launched their fictional character universe called McDonaldland, a fantasy world that was a lot like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, with all
McDonald
the candy
food
swapped out for fast food items. You had milkshake volcanoes, trees that grew apple pies, filet-o-fish lakes, you know, just the absolute healthiest of magical food-based lands. And just like with any good fictional world, McDonaldland was filled with a cast of colorful personalities. You had, of course, Ronald McDonald, but you also had supporting characters like Mayor McCheese, Officer Big Mac, the Fry Kids, Birdie the Early Bird, and of course the Hamburglar. And all these guys made sense because they related directly back to the food. The Fry Kids are
what about
fries.
Grimace,
The
though?
Hamburglar steals food because it's so good. Birdie the Early Bird was there to shill for all the breakfast items.
Oh,
Every
that's what she was
character had a
for.
clear
Okay.
and proper place. But amongst them all, there was one weirdo of the bunch.
Yeah,
Grimace,
Grimace.
the purple blob thing.
And
What the hell?
well, I'm a bisexual man.
Growing up, I thought this guy was supposed to represent the chicken nuggets because of his shape. Turns out, not even McDonald's knows what he's supposed to be.
You did
Really?
your thing, dog. Not that I'm calling you a dog. I mean, you're more like a big purple... I don't know what you are.
According to an official McDonald's archivist on Twitter, his lore establishes that he's the, quote, embodiment of a milkshake or a taste bud.
He's
It's
a
practically the
taste
equivalent
bud
of me saying
or a
that food theory
milkshake?
is the embodiment
What?
of a theorist's love for food or a fish. One of those is an abstract concept.
Is that
the
why?
other
Is that why he's a big fat dude? Is that why he's very chunky looking?
is just stupid. Anyway, this year, as part of the celebration of the character's 52nd birthday, McDonald's released a purple berry-flavored shake, and the internet lost its mind, creating one of the darkest fast food trends to be seen in recent history. Basically, the trend involves people wishing Grimace a happy birthday, tasting the shake, and then the video smash cuts to them puking it back up, convulsing dead, covered in purple.
One of the people I know did this trend, and I thought it was pretty funny myself.
Oh, sweet.
Lord.
That's pretty good.
The whole situation has actually been such a massive movement that McDonald's had to officially respond with Grimace trying not to look at all the horrors taking place in his name. Now, at first glance, this might just seem like a harmless, murdery trend, but you all know me. A beloved purple fast food mascot is going around killing people. Do I get to make a thumbnail that looks like this? Awesome. Sign me up.
That's pretty
Yes,
good, but
before
you didn't
say
use that
anything,
one.
Obviously, I get it. It's a meme. No one is really dying here.
Right.
Everyone is having their fun, and so let me have my fun. Today, we're going to be getting to the bottom of this McDonald's mystery. With people dropping dead left and right, we have to know, how is Grimace doing it? Or is
how
there
is
someone
Grimace
else
getting
from
away with it?
McDonaldland looking to frame him for the crime? Spoiler alert, Grimace is actually innocent here. And you won't believe what's really going inside of that cup. So drink deep, my friends. This mystery is triple thick. To begin, why would Grimace, a happy-go-lucky friend of Ronald McDonald, want to wipe out
Are you sure he's not the
anyone
embodiment of
wishing him a
nuggets?
happy
Because he has a
birthday?
bunch of nuggets right
Grimace wasn't
there.
always the good, tasty taste bud creature that we all know him as. As we've talked about in a previous food theory, Grimace was originally a villain of McDonald Land, referred to as the evil Grimace. His whole shtick was to steal a bunch of delicious shakes from customers.
The evil Grimace had grabbed all the cups.
And as you can tell from watching these original commercials, he looked different. We're talking multiple arms, dirty hands, eyes,
like almost like a
that were just swinging
caterpillar.
Wildly from side to side. Sure, he was still a giant purple blob, but it was a far cry from the cute and cuddly personification of milkshakes that we know today. That said, the original evil Grimace character didn't last for long, getting swapped out with the modern version in 1972, only a year after his first debut. According to McDonald's, he was nightmare fuel for children, and kids are running away from your restaurant.
At least they paid attention
To help your sales. So what's the point of me talking about all that? Well, it shows that Grimace here no longer has evil intentions.
Don't look at me like that, Grimace.
He started as evil, stealing milkshakes and hoarding sodas. His rebrand changed his attitude. He evolved into a happy friend that just enjoys sipping on yummy drinks and eating fast food with his buds. Which tells me that maybe, just maybe, Grimace isn't the one committing these murders. But then who else? Or what else?
So you think he's a reformed person?
Well, to figure that one out, we have to dig deeper into McDonald Land lore. And there is plenty of it right here in the 2001 direct-to-video series, The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald. Yep, McDonald's made their very own cartoon. 6 40-minute episodes that looked like every animated Nickelodeon series got thrown together in a blender.
Yeah, it really does.
Rocket Power, Rugrats, Wild Thornberries,
must have been the same animators.
Monsters, which makes a lot of sense.
I was getting vibes from
the same company.
Yeah.
This show literally has everything, including, and I swear I'm not making this up, a time-traveling ball pit. Sorry, FNAF.
A time-traveling ball pit.
Did it first. Anyway, well, most
Dang.
of these episodes are just generic
I didn't know
adventure
McDonald's
stories
did
of
that
Ronald and
first.
the gang getting trapped in amusement parks or haunted by ghosts. There's one episode that really reframes the backstory of a member of the crew,
that dude's
Grimace. In episode 2, The Legend of Grimace Island, our little taste bud here receives himself a distress letter which prompts him and the gang to go in search of the fabled Grimace Island.
So he meets his own people?
Basically, there's a whole race of Grimace monsters out there, all living on this one island. As the story goes, when their tribe's treasure was stolen by a horde of greedy humans, the shy and peaceful Grimaces, Grimultitude? Grimaces.
I'll just say, yeah, let's go with
Grimaces danced so hard that they separated the island from the ocean floor and then floated away to ensure that no one would ever find them again.
You
really?
Have broken ancient Grimace Temple. No one is allowed to visit Grimace Island.
Yep, this is in fact a show.
Alright, 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. I accidentally spilled one of my drinks. Okay, we cleaned it up. It's all good. So now let's get back to it.
That really existed. The whole series is actually up here full on YouTube. I'll link it down in the description. It is a weird ride, man. Anyway, it turns out that the distress letter that Grimace got was a trap set by evil pirates looking to plunder Grimace Island for its lost treasure. Eventually, Grimace and the gang get rid of the pirates, and the local tribe decides to reward Grimace with the exact treasure item that he had just defended.
You have shown us much, Grimace. There has never, ever been a Grimace brave enough to earn this exit cup until today.
A golden chalice. Grimace says he's excited to show everyone his treasure, and then the episode ends.
This has been quite an adventure. Wait till everybody back home sees this.
And that cup, that thing right there, I suspect that is the true Grimace Shake killer. Using clues from the episode, we can roughly approximate the location of Grimace Island. Ronald and the crew began their journey by leaving port in Florida. We know this thanks to the lighthouse that they pass right here, which, after a cross-sectional analysis of over 100 different lighthouses across America, most closely matches the Ponce de Leon Inlet Lighthouse in the southern tip of Florida. From there, we're told by Birdie that they have to travel south. So we know that their final destination is going to be somewhere around the Caribbean islands. Along the way, they encounter a humpback whale and a giant squid. While underwater, we see the pirate submarine pass through multiple coral reefs. Taking all of these factors into account, we know that Grimace Island must be near the coast of either Cuba, Haiti, or the Dominican Republic. This is further supported by the flashback we get to the humans invading Grimace Island. In this scene, we watch as a ring of men outfitted with ear stretchers
I don't know if this will cause
steal from the innocent Grimace tribe.
I don't know. Does this seem offensive? I don't think it is, so I'm just gonna leave. I don't think it is, so I'm just going to leave it at that.
Their style appears to be heavily referencing the cultural norms of Aztec and Mayan culture, where men were traditionally known to have stretched earlobes and where they used heavy face paint, especially around the eyes, for special occasions. Even the animal print clothing they're wearing is a match for Mayan or Aztec culture. It's most likely jaguar skin based on those small spots. And while these cultures certainly weren't the predominant ones of these particular Caribbean islands, we're still talking about the same general region of the globe, where there was some cross-pollination, and overall general references to the indigenous arts of this part of the world. But why does the location of Grimace Island matter when it comes to the real-life deaths happening on account of some specialty purple milkshake? Well, get this. Throughout the 2010s, there was a massive outbreak of cholera throughout Haiti. You see, cholera occurs when you drink tainted water or some other tainted fluid. And the outbreak in Haiti quickly spread across the country. The Grimace shake is made of that tainted stuff? Sanitation infrastructure. And the results for the country were devastating. By the time it was finally under control, 800,000 cases of cholera had been reported, with more than 9,000 deaths. And guess what the symptoms of cholera are? Crippling stomach cramps, severe diarrhea, massive bouts of nausea, just like we see with the Grimace shake videos. Yeah, that's not all. In 2018, the news saw a similar wave of tourist deaths coming from the Dominican Republic that no one could quite explain. The symptoms, same exact thing. Cramps, sweating, internal bleeding, and vomiting. And with so many cases in nearby countries, Cuba was also affected in the mid-2010s with a wave of cholera cases of their very own. So we have ourselves a sickness that gets spread through drinks and attacks your body in the same exact way that the Grimace shake does. And cholera, just like a Grimace shake, acts fast, attacking within 12 hours. Now think back to the Grimace Island story. Human visitors come in to steal their treasure, and when one culture invades an isolated population, they bring with them sicknesses that those bodies have never experienced, creating massive problems for the indigenous population. I suspect that those humans brought with them cholera, or at least something adjacent to it. The Grimace has found a way to get immune to it, clearly. And then attacks the gut, which means that when Grimace brings back his prized cup, it's contaminated, and in his eagerness to show everyone his prize,
oh gosh, this has been quite an adventure.
So he's patient zero, essentially. Oh, no, not patient. But he's bringing disease over to the Americas and into the other nations as well.
Inadvertently spreading the disease to innocents. I mean, I think we can all agree the Grimaces are not the sharpest knives in the drawer. Heck, maybe Grimace is even using that cup as a place to mix his specialty shakes, which is why we're seeing people being affected so quickly. In the end, the wave of purple-themed decimation sweeping the nation is all an accident from an overeager taste bud wanting to share something that he's proud of with the rest of the world.
I see.
Unless referred to as the evil Grimace. Unless, of course, Grimace was originally a
You think that he's still evil and that he's resorted to his ways?
Grimace has just been playing the long game this entire time, and none of this is actually an accident. Maybe Grimace never truly moved away from being a villain in the first place.
Together, Grimace, we could own this town.
Probably a good thing.
Was that actually a real commercial? Like, hold on. Is that who I think it is? Is it... Forgive me if I'm.
None of this is actually.
Is that Donald Trump right there?
Grimace never truly moved away from being a villain in the first place.
Like, I mean, again, it looks like him. I don't know if I think it is him.
Together, Grimace, we could own this town.
Oh.
Probably a good thing that McDonald's has already discontinued the shake. Wasn't really that good in the first place. But hey,
it wasn't the best.
That's just a theory. A food theory. Bottom.
Oh, Grimace. You gotta stop, man. Oh, there's the death that I was worried about. How many takes did you have to go on that one? Because this is pretty impressive. He couldn't keep it at the very end. He looked. You know, honestly, the Grimace shake being evil makes more sense to me. I mean, honestly, I never saw Grimace as an evil character, but I mean, if he did it accidentally and just brought a disease, I mean, so Corona and now the cholera, I believe is how he's pronounced it, so... So now we got two major viruses going around, one to the Grimace shake and one, like, just from years ago from a guy with a bat. I mean, man, Grimace, you gotta be careful with stuff. I don't know, that's... I guess that's just how the Grimace shake goes. Well, I hope you guys liked this reaction. I thought it was quite educational, actually. Make sure to like and subscribe to Food, Game, and Film Theory. Make sure to like and subscribe to me if you like my reaction, as always. And be sure to check out my other videos. I'm going to be doing one more theory video after this one. I've already recorded the previous two. And I'm going to, then later tonight, we're going to be playing My Friendly Neighborhood again on live stream. So be sure to check that out. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!